With patch 8.08, Viper is seeing a large nerf to her entire kit. Less smoke uptime, one molly, and you can no longer pick up her orb. While this hurts her, I still believe she will be played and should be played on maps like Icebox and Breeze. This video will be all about Icebox, as I will have another video cover Breeze. Viper is a site controller, meaning she often wants to play on a site using utility to slow the enemy hit. Viper's setup is unlikely to change. You will still want to place this default wall on A. It blocks off all of sight when the enemy wants to enter and when you want to retake by splitting the area in half. This means placing your orb on B, default, or on the container. Placing it default can stop plants easier, as you can get closer or molly when they hop on site, as well as pop the orb to try and defuse inside of. Placing it on this container gives you more control of the site early, as you can slow the enemy and not allow them past the entrances. And then post plant, they have less places to play, since peeking with this orb up is super annoying. If you want to play A while placing your orb on default, you can use this lineup. Simply back into this corner, line up at the bottom part of this crane, and then move to the left till you hit the rope. If you want to play A while placing your orb top container, you better place the orb first and then your wall second, and get moving. With the reduction to one molly, where and when do you want to place it? If you're playing B, you can weave it in after your orb goes down, as people often don't like planting inside of it, or use it for back yellow once you retake. A is pretty similar. If you are rafters and wish to stop the plant, you can throw it off this wall. Yes, the molly is a big nerf, but don't let it stop you from using it when you want. A used utility is better than a non-used utility when you're dead. Having ult lineups can also help a lot. You will have better areas to play within, giving you consistency. There is generally only one place you want to ult at A though, and that is top pipes. It blocks off the upper rope and gains aggressive positioning, allowing you to poison the enemy a lot and play decently far back. Ulting on B is, in my opinion though, better. Use this lineup to block off both entrances and control an entire site by yourself. Then you can sit back. Up to you if you want to use a shotgun at these times. It can be great if they come to you, but hard if you have to rotate to the other site. Starting with the wall. There are two different walls to place depending on where your team is going. While this is true, I often default my wall B, but here are the two ways you should place these walls. Placing the B wall, you want to make sure you hit top site and cover all of Snowman. Placing the A wall is not hard. You just want to hit top screens, making it so that if a player is up there, they can't see while it is up. Her orb should pretty much always go mid. There are a lot of lineups for this place, and here's the one that I use. The main definer of a good lineup is whether you can walk through and be seen from this angle going under tube. You can also place it top rafters with a lineup, or on default A to play lineups. Here is where the molly nerf really comes in. Not being able to play lineups for as long is going to make Viper much weaker. You should still learn the lineups for default though, but it could be more useful to use while getting the bomb down, or placing one backside on A, or for a B plant here. Ult lineups are even more important for offense. Here are my best lineups for A. This first one is for jail, where it covers the bomb and allows you to play way back. You don't have to be super line-up-y with this one, just be in the general area. Or this one, where you can cover the entire site. For B, this one is similar to jail, where you can play way back and have on top of the box as an area as well. Or this one for site. Viper is an agent that can run with the team or lurk on this map with her orb mid. If nobody is lurking, you should definitely sprinkle it in here and there. Lurk around and then don't the next. especially if the enemy doesn't have a KJ. But if they do, look to break the turret boiler as often as possible, forcing a player to move over and watch mid. Viper has been nerfed, but will still and should still be played. Her strengths, while weaker now, are still there. An agent that can control a large portion of the map and stall the enemy. Let me know if I missed anything, and look out for my Breeze coverage for Viper coming soon. Like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to take your step today.